All right, ladies and gents, starting off with some hamstring curls, warming up the hams. A lot of times I'll either do quadriceps first or hammies first, so whatever I can get to first, I do. So I'm doing the hamstrings and doing about 15 to 20 reps, I believe, to get them nice and warm, and then I go up as I go each set, so that way I can get those things stronger and feeling good and nice and warmed up. So I already did my second set, so now I'm in my third set. I'm doing about 90 pounds, about 10 reps. And I try to squeeze all the way at the top. As you notice, the pad actually hits right in the bottom of my glutes or the back of my hamstring. Just barely tap it and go all the way back down. Sometimes it gets pretty heavy and you're not able to tap the legs, but it's okay. Just do the best you can. Right here is my heaviest, so I got about 8 reps here. Didn't realistically tap all of them, but I really tried to squeeze as much as I can, even though the weight was heavy. Then I'm warming up on my leg extensions. I do about 20 repetitions. You don't have to do this until failure, especially on your first rep or your first set. You just do it until it starts burning and you stop. Enough to where it's comfortable and not to the point where you can't do anymore, like I said, till failure. You just do enough to where you're warming up the legs. And then once you get at least to your third set, then you want to start going heavier. My goal is too is I'm not really am trying to build mass or get bigger hamstrings or glutes, because I don't have really a problem with that. What I'm more shooting for is my quadriceps. I have an issue with my quadriceps, and I think the reason why is because I've been having knee problems all my life, and I never really had huge quadriceps, well, at least into my aspect of having nice quadriceps. So really, I'm kind of changing my routine a little bit to try to see if I can build more mass and more definition in my quadriceps. Now that I have a format of what I need to do and how to stretch and keeping my knees from hurting as much, I have a new pattern, and I'm going to be showing that today. So already I'm in my final set of 165 pounds. And I think I did about 12 repetitions on this one. I did about 5 sets of these. So like I said, this is my final set. And then once I warm up the hamstring and I warm up the glutes and I warm up the quadriceps, then I go straight into the Smith machine. I like the Smith machine because it's pretty standard and I know where to place my feet, and it's much easier on my back because I have lower back problems as well. So I pretty much like to start off with this. Every now and then when I've been hitting legs for a while, then I'll go straight into the regular squat routine. But for now, I usually do the Smith machine. And I didn't film the 2 sets I did. I was kind of disappointed. But anyway, this is my 5th set. And this is 225 pounds on the Smith machine of 12 repetitions. I really wanted to go a little bit lower, but I felt my back started bothering me, so I didn't go low enough for me, but I did the best I could. Hack squat press. Primary, of course, is the quadriceps. Like I said, I've been really want to target more of my quadriceps. That's the reason why I like to use a Smith machine, because I can place my feet to where I want it, so I can directly work more of my quadriceps. Although the squat machine does work everything else, which is your glutes and your hamstring and your lower back. But with this machine here, I can place my feet exactly where I want it, so that way I can exactly work the quads on this one here. The range of motion wasn't as good as I'd like it to be, maybe because I just warming up on this one. But once I got to the second set, which is actually, this is my fourth set now, but once I got to my fourth set, I was nice and warmed up, and I probably noticed, if you guys can notice too, that my range of motion is a little bit better on this one as well. And I also missed a video on this one, so I had another video, but this is actually, like I said, this is my final one. And the range of motion is a little bit better. I'm able to go down a little bit deeper, and this one's a little bit more difficult. This last set, I did, I think, 12 repetitions on my third set. This one I was only able to do 10. Hack squat is pretty hard. When you don't do them a lot, you really don't go very heavy on weight at all, or at least for me. So now we're here on the seated calf raise. I'm going to be warming up with just the 45 pounds, and then I'm going to be doing a stretch to make sure that I stretch both my calf muscles and then my Achilles, because I did have surgery. I don't know if you guys have seen my other videos. I've talked a little bit about it. I had surgery about 8 months ago, so I don't go very heavy on my calf raises. So what I do is I go maybe half the weight I can do, and then I'll stretch really well, and then I'll just keep going, maybe do another 3 to 4 sets, and just, you know, I grow as I've been doing it. I mean, I remember when I couldn't even do the 45 pounds at all when I first got off the boot, and it hurt while I was doing them, so I couldn't go heavy at all. But I've improved since the last 3 months. It's been better, and I've been able to go up heavier, so which is good. So right now I'm stretching out the muscle on each calf muscle, just to make sure that I get better range of motion, and it also keep me from getting stiff. So I usually do about about 15 seconds of stretching, maybe 20 seconds of stretching, just all depends. Sometimes even 10 or 12 minutes, 12 seconds of stretching. But either way, sometimes I'll do it between sets. Sometimes I'll do it right after a set. I like to do that when I'm actually working out and I do my first set. It seems like it warms up the muscle a little bit, and I'm able to stretch out the calf muscles. Now with the seated calf raise, you actually are building the outer part of your calf muscle. What you're looking for is more of the width of the calf muscle that you're looking to grow. So if you're looking to go for a width, so that way you would want to do the seated calf raise, that would help with the width of the calf. And this one is my last set of the seated calf raise. I was able to get up to about 90 pounds, which I was pretty happy about. And I was able to do, I think it was between the 12 to 15 reps on this, which was good. I like holding those handles. It's good for spotting yourself, and that's what I like about using those handles. They work out pretty well. And this one's called the rotary calf raise. This one is like standing up. I was not able to use a standing up calf raise because it wasn't available and I didn't feel like waiting for it, so I decided I would use this one here. This one actually builds more volume of the calf muscle instead of the width. So what it does is it makes the back of the calf uh, shows more definition and more thickness in the back of the calf. So this is what this exercise is for. So a lot of times, well, when you see people doing calf raises and they do different types, the one seated and the one standing, they do work different areas of the calf, just to let you know. So now I'm in my third set. So I've probably gone up in weight. I probably did about the same amount of sets or same amount of reps though, but I did go up in weight. And again, you know, like my calves, I usually like to go all the way up and all the way down on my calf muscles. So it kind of seems short range, and that's because I don't have full range of motion, of course, because of my surgery I had. But it's okay because they're still growing. I am getting stronger on it, so I'm really happy about that. So as time goes, I'm sure I'll be able to uh, have full range of motion as long as you continue working out and doing these exercises. This is my final and heaviest set. I did about 15 reps as well. And this will be the last exercise I'll be doing for legs. I really appreciate you guys watching my channel and checking out this content. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel, and even leave a comment as well. I would really appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching, and more videos to come.